man, even we are finding it hard. Probably the players are going to feel the same. Well, we are here in for the match between USA and Australia. A big game coming ahead, especially with the previous game. Nepal beating comprehensively Pakistan by 10 wickets. Well, Ricky Sims is joining me here. Very good afternoon, Ricky. I probably feel that you're feeling the heat as well.
Well, it's a very hot and humid afternoon, Iran, to all our viewers as well. And yes, you could see the players in the background as well, practicing, warming up, and especially the USA team. It's hot for them. The weather, Iran?
Well, looking at the weather conditions, Ricky, it's very hot and humid. The sun is shining bright. Well, there is a little bit of breeze that's going across the ground, but that's not going to help the players. It's very hot and humid. You need to be very cautious about that. Well, coming back to the tournament, Ricky, there was a very important game that happened this morning here at the same venue. Pakistan taking on Nepal. Two teams that were really looking forward to win the game, but unfortunately Pakistan losing the game. Nepal really undid Pakistan in the morning. They comprehensively beat Pakistan by 10 wickets. What are your thoughts on that game?
They looked superb, Nepal. The first time I've seen them live, and they were outstanding. I mean, they really chased down that total with ease. Winning by 10 wickets, chasing 171 is not easy. A fantastic 100 to Pune as well. She looked really good playing those reverse sweeps with ease. Her placement was absolutely fantastic. And, you know, they look a side that deserves their place in that semi-final. And no doubt they will be the side that I feel can challenge India as well going forward in this tournament.
Well, talking about the points table, Ricky, especially after that win, in fact, that's not going to hurt India at all. But that win for Nepal will really make things easy for them to head towards the semi-final.
Yes, they're already through. In fact, with that win, they're already through. They are in second place, just played 5-1-4, one loss to India. So they are there. And the battle remains for who are the other two teams. Will it be Pakistan? Will it be Australia? Whether it will can Sri Lanka scrape through? The next game is going to be important. If Australia win, Australia will go through as well, most probably to that semi-final. But if USA can creep up on Australia, get a win, then this points table will certainly have a bit of a shake.
In fact, exactly correctly mentioned, Ricky. If USA manage to beat Australia, it'll be a very, very important point, especially when it comes to the point table and the semi-finals. Well, coming back to the game here at this point, Ricky, USA taking on Australia. What do you think that USA might try to do differently to take on Australia today?
It's hot, it's humid, it's not the kind of weather they are generally used to. So they will struggle probably in the field. It's going to be tough. They're very new to cricket. I had a chat with their manager earlier on. It's just been 3 to 4 months that they got into blind cricket. And it's a very small, I mean, when you come to the amount of people that are playing, it's a very small quantity as well. But credit to them. They have managed to put a team and come down and play here in India and Sri Lanka. They have got a coach for this tournament from South Africa as well, the coach who has coached the South African men's team in the past. So credit to USA. I mean, credit to Drew, the manager, who is the man behind blind cricket in USA. And I'm wishing them the best of luck for this game.
Indeed. Talking about the Australian team, they are coming back to this game after comprehensively beating in their previous game. How do you think that the Australian team might go against the USA team, especially when it comes to the net run rate, Ricky? That will play a crucial part at the latter part of this tournament.
Yes, Australia, for me, if they win the toss, I feel they should bat first, put a lot of runs on the board, try and bowl out USA maybe, and get a higher net run rate. But then yesterday they won chasing quite easily against Sri Lanka, so they'll probably want to chase as well. Either way, you feel that Australia is the more experienced and the stronger side going into this game.
Well, Ricky Sims was out there in the middle few minutes back with the two skippers and the match officials for the most important toss.
It's a time for the double header here in Katunayaka in the SBI Women's T20 World Cup for the blind. It's a big game coming up. who will go through to the semi-finals. We'll have to wait and see. It's Australia taking on USA. We have the two captains to my right from Australia, Courtney Webeck, the captain. To my left is Abby Finkler, the captain for USA. We have also Taylor Burton, the coach for Australia. We have the manager Drew Finkler from USA, and Asita Mahabir, the coach as well. And our match referee for today or for this game, Anish Aravind. So we'll have the toss, and Abby will toss the coin.
Okay. Ready? Yeah. Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. Tails.
Tails is the call. Heads it is. So Abby has won the toss, and what have you decided to do?
Decided our team is going to bat first.
Any specific reason behind that, Abby?
Yes, it is very hot and very muggy here, and if we are fielding first, the team's going to get pretty wiped out on the field with this temperature. So if we can bat first, the team can have a bit of rest in the beginning and then come out strong for our fielding.
What do you think is a good score? I know the tournament so far in the India leg hasn't gone your way, but what do you think is a good score to post and try to put Australia under pressure?
Based on our other matches and what we've done so far, we'd like to at least get 60 runs on ours and restrict Australia as much as we can, even though we love them.
Tell me, your first visit probably to Sri Lanka. So far, I know there has not been much traveling probably, but how are you experienced? I know the weather is hot and humid before you tell me that, but overall, how happy you as a captain and as a team to be here in Sri Lanka?
So far, it's been lovely. We only got here yesterday afternoon, so I can't say I've experienced much, but the people have been so sweet and welcoming here, and it's beautiful. So excited to get out and explore a little bit as a whole team.
Good luck for today's game.
Thank you.
Courtney, if you had won the toss?
Yeah, we would have chose to field, so I think it's win each way.
It was a huge win, convincing win yesterday against Sri Lanka, chasing as well. Probably 2 points today will take you to that semi-finals.
Yeah, definitely will. We'll carry that momentum in from yesterday. The team's up and about, and we can't wait to play America. I think we've spoken about it all tour, and now the day's come.
What about the weather conditions? As Abby said, it's very hot and humid.
Yeah, it definitely is. It's like our nationals in Brisbane. We've got a bit of a breeze here today, which is quite refreshing, but I think the Aussies are used to a hot summer.
Good luck for today's game.
Thank you.
And the news from the centre is USA have won the toss and elected to bat first.
Well, that's the news from the centre. USA winning the toss and deciding to bat first. Ricky, USA deciding to bat first. Do you think that's a good idea, especially against a hard-hitting Australian team?
I think they have just looked at the weather. They don't want to go out there and field Iran in these hot and humid conditions. They prefer to bat, put some runs on the board, and hopefully that the hot sun will go down when they go out to field. That was the idea behind that. They're just playing to their strength. They feel runs on the board will suit them better, and not wanting to field for 20 overs. Maybe that's the idea. So they prefer to bat first. Never know how it will go. Cricket played on the day, played at that time. The better team will go out and win.
Well, looking at the conditions, and especially against the Australian hard-hitting team, what do you think a good total may be for Nepal to set things up for the Australians?
USA.
In fact, yeah.
Yes. I feel anything above 100 might be a good score. Abby, the captain, said they want to get 60. I'm sure USA is a better team than 60, and they will look to bat well.
Indeed. So we are all set to the start of this most important game, and let's head down to the centre with the national anthems.
Oh, let us rejoice, for we are one and free, with golden soil and wealth of toil. Our home is good by sea. Our land abounds in nature's gifts of beauty, rich and rare. In history's page, let every stage of man's Australia fair. In joyful strains, and let us
සෝදායි සන්ධ්‍යා ප්‍රාර්ථනා කරමු. දැන් සෝදානම් මීළඟ තරගය සමගින් එකතු වන්නට ඇමරිකා එක්සත් ජනපද කණ්ඩායම ඕස්ට්‍රේලියානු කණ්ඩායම සමගින් තරග වදිනවා. ඉතින් ඕස්ට්‍රේලියානු කණ්ඩායම සමගින් ඇමරිකානු කණ්ඩායම ඉතින් මේ තරගයේ ඉතාමත් තීරණාත්මක තරගයක් හැටියට කියන ඕස්ට්‍රේලියානු කණ්ඩායමට හැකියාවක් ලැබුණොත් මේ තරගය ජයග්‍රහණය කරන්නට ඔවුන්ට තවත් එක ස්ථානයක් ඉදිරියට යන්න හැකියාවක් තියෙනවා. පාකිස්තාන් කණ්ඩායම දැන් ඉන්නේ තුන්වන ස්ථානයේ. මෙන්න USA team Navin, good afternoon.
Thank you, Sena. Right, Team USA right in front of us as Tatania is there alongside with Daisy and Abby, the skipper as well. And more importantly, it's Malibu who will be going ahead and scoring all those runs and fielding as well. Shannon and Idhani, the keeper, and Carolyn Carper, Megan and Melissa Hyatt and Liana Williams. Angela Bambry will always be there for the support in the B1 category as well. So more importantly here, the ground that we are here is very, very important as Australia will like to go ahead and continue their winning spree. Jennifer Parry, Emily Spencer and of course Nusrat Jahan, who's come in as a B1 bowler. Really well done from her as well. Courtney Webbeck, the captain of Australia, will be really happy with the way they've played. Samantha Hall and the wicketkeeper, of course, Julie Newman, will always be trying to save those runs. And today getting a match in is Nick Raveling. Nick Raveling gets a match. Courtney Lewis, a very good bowler. Adeline Rowe and Bo Bacau. Right, as Australia was asked to field, and very importantly USA winning the toss, electing to bat first in this all important match, as Australia will want to go out there and, like I said, keep that momentum of winning runs going in the SBI first ever Women's T20 Cricket World Cup for the Blind 2025.
ඔස්ට්‍රේලියානු කණ්ඩායමේ නවීන් 10 දිනක් පමණයි ක්‍රීඩා කරන්නේ. ඒට හේතුව B1 සම්පූර්ණ නොපෙනෙන ක්‍රීඩිකාවන් 4 දිනක් පමණයි ඔවුන්ගේ කණ්ඩායමේ හිටියේ. එක්කෙනෙකුට ආබාධයකට ලක් වීම නිසා අනිවාර්යයෙන්ම එය අතිරේක ක්‍රීඩිකාවක් හැටියට ක්‍රීඩා කරනවා නම් B1 සම්පූර්ණ නොපෙනෙන ක්‍රීඩිකාව සිටිය යුතුයි. ඒ අනුව එවැනි ක්‍රීඩිකාවන් 4 දිනක් පමණයි කණ්ඩායමේ හිටියේ. ඒ නිසා අතිරේක ක්‍රීඩිකාවක් නැහැ. ඒ නිසා 10 දිනකින් තමයි ඕස්ට්‍රේලියානු කණ්ඩායම අද මේ තරගයට අවතීර්ණ වෙ තිබෙන්නේ. ඉතින් කාසේ වාසී දිනකට ඇමරිකානු කණ්ඩායමේ නායිකාව තීරණය කරා මුලින්ම පන්දුර පහර දීමේ වාරය තමන් වෙත නතු කරගන්නට. ඒ අනුව ඇමරිකානු කණ්ඩායමේ නායිකාව ඇබි Finkel තීරණය කරනවා මුලින්ම පන්දු යවන්නට. නවීන්?
Yeah, because speaking of Abby Finkler, she is always there as a skipper of USA, but
නවීන් America is batting. American කණ්ඩායම මුල පන්දු පහර දෙන තීරණය කරනවා.
Correct. But on the screen we have Webbeck as well, the captain. More importantly, Courtney Webbeck. She is also a lawn tennis player. There you see. They are telling that slogan, we don't have sight, we are here to fight. That is what their slogan always means. We have the might and we are here to fight. We don't have sight, we have the might and we are here to fight. That is the slogan that was being told in by Angela Bambry herself. She and her daughter making sure that the slogan was put out rightly. As always, it is Tatania going out there to bat. And alongside, of course, with Tatania, there will be Carolyn Harper going out there and running for the B1 batter. Carolyn, of course, will be a very, very good runner between the wickets. And the opening pair, of course, will be Stacey Dewagan and Tatania will be opening the innings. You see that small little bandage on Webbeck's lip. That was the injury that she had to undergo yesterday while practicing. There was a torn lip and she had to undergo a couple of stitches as well. The opening pair for USA is Tatania and Stacey. Tatania and Stacey, and Caroline will be running in there for Stacey as well. So that is exactly what the opening pair is all about.
ආරම්භක පිටිකාරියන් යුගලය සෝදානම් ක්‍රීඩා පිටාවතේ ඉන්නේ තිබෙන්නේ. ඒ අනුව අංක 22 ක්‍රීඩිකාව හැටියට කටයුතු කරනවා කැරොලයින් කාපා. දිවීම සඳහා තවත් ක්‍රීඩිකාවක් එකතු වෙලා ඉන්නවා. මේ B4 ක්‍රීඩිකාවක් ඔස්ට්‍රේලියානු කණ්ඩායම පන්දු රකින්න කණ්ඩායම එකම අංක 4 ක්‍රීඩිකාව ස්ටැසි දේවගන් සූදානම් තවමත් තරගය ආරම්භ කිරීමට සංඥාව ලැබී නැහැ. තරගය විනිශ්චය කරන්නේ රත්නසිරි විතානගේ සමග ඇන්ඩ්‍රූ සුමන වීර ශ්‍රී ලංකාවේ විනිසුරුවන් දෙදෙනෙක්. Caroline Copper.
Yeah, she's running in. Caroline Copper is running there for Stacey. Tatania, of course, will be ready to take strike. Tatania, yeah, there she is, Tatania on strike as Tatania Taliver.
Number
Very
72.
strong.
Number 72.
Very strong as a player as well is Tatania. And also to start the bowling as well for Australia, it will be a B1 bowler, Nusrat Jahan. Look at the confidence there, Sena. They're starting the over with a B1 bowler. And this is, of course, Megan or Stacey will confirm that in a moment.
මොකද ඔස්ට්‍රේලියාව ශ්‍රී ලංකා තරගයේදී දඩ ලකුණු ලැබීමෙන් තමයි ශ්‍රී ලංකාව ජයග්‍රහණය කරේදා පන්දුවර 3ක් අඩුවෙන් යැවීම නිසා මේ වන විට සියල්ල සෝදානම් ප්‍රථම පන්දුවාරයේ ක්‍රියාත්මක කරන හොඳ ටටන්යා
Yeah, Tatiana Tolliver. She called them Tatty as well. And alongside with her is Stacey. Yeah, Stacey Devogan is out there to bat as well. Tatiana and Stacey, both of them ready. And to start the proceedings, it's supposedly not to be B1 bowler. Courtney Lewis starts off. As always, I was thinking that Nusrat Jahan has probably been handed the ball over, but no. Courtney Lewis bowled really well yesterday as well. And in that match against Sri Lanka, they were very, very dominant as Australia. And they made sure they finished the match early, and they also made sure that that net run rate was actually managed pretty well. So we are all set here. And most important and a crucial match. If Australia win this, they will get closer to that semi-final berth. India and Nepal have already qualified for the semi-finals. It's the fight for the third and the fourth spot. First ball from Courtney Lewis, and it's a dot ball towards the leg stump. Tatania beaten.
ප්‍රථම පන්දුව ලකුණක් ලබන්න හැකියාවක් ලැබුණේ නැහැ. පිටිකරණයට හැකියාවක් ලැබුණේ නැහැ පාරක් කෙල කරන්නට. ඒ අනුව තමත් ලකුණු ලබා ගැනීම ආරම්භ කරන ඇමරිකානු කණ්ඩායම කාසිය වාසිය දිනාගෙන ඇමරිකාව කණ්ඩායම මුලින්ම පන්දුව පහර දෙන්නට තීරණය කරා.
Yeah, second ball, and that was close on the appeal. No, it was on the glove first. Tatiana, wow, that was mighty close. Now you see what happens there. It was the glove and then the leg. If it was not for the glove, Tatiana, yeah, it was close for an LBW decision.
මුලින්ම පන්දුව පිත්තේ වදින නිසා කඩළු මොහ කිරීම වරදට හසුවීමක් වන්නේ නැහැ.
Dot ball, the third one again, through the shoes of Tatiana. And as a tall batter, she gets a little time to go down on one knee and play it again towards square leg. There is a deep square leg fielder, and also there is that little backward of square leg. So two fielders outside in the power play. Are those fielders out? And another dot delivery, fourth one in a row.
තමත් හොඳ පන්දුවාරයක් කරන මේ රත්නසිරි විනිශ්චයකාරවරයා හැට කටයුතු කරන්නේ ප්‍රධාන විසිර ගුවන්තොටුපළ ගුවන් සේවා සමාගමේ රාජකාරී කරන කෙනෙක්. ඔහු ආරක්ෂක නිලධාරියෙක් හැටියට සිටියේ. දැන් ඔහු විදුලි කාර්මික ශිල්පියෙක් හැටියට කටයුතු කරන රත්නමල ගුවන්තොටුපළේ තමයි ඔහු රාජකාරී කටුනායක ගුවන්තොටුපළේ තමයි රාජකාරී කරන්නේ.
Down the leg side, that will be the first runs on the board for USA against Australia via a wide run. Yeah, Ratnasiri was also there in the first match that we saw here in the free to zone, and Andrew is also there. Yeah, Andrew Sumanavira, very experienced umpires. I keep talking to them in the breakfast every morning. They have so much stories to share about their cricketing careers and days. And that's the first time that Tatiana gets bat on ball. She does not go for the single.
බොහෝට මේ පන්දුවාරය නිලකුණු පන්දුවාරයක් බවට පත් වෙයි. තමත් එක පන්දුවක් ඉතුරු තිබෙදී තමත් එක වයිට් පන්දුවක් යවා තිබෙන නිසා නිලකුණු පන්දුවාරයක් හැට සංඥා වෙන්නේ නැහැ. පන්දුව වෙන ක්‍රීඩිකා ලුවිස් අවසන් පන්දුවේ සූදානම්.
Yeah, it's been a very good over. 5 dot deliveries and make that a 6. Wonderful over. Just a wide coming off that, and USA after one for no loss. Right, Stacey now to face the second over. And it will be joined in by Adelaide Rowe. Stacey puts back to ball but does not beat Vivek in that close in fielders. But Sena, just talking about the previous match, Pakistan versus Nepal, that was a brilliant run chase there from Binita Poon and Mankeshi Chaudhary. Both of them got there with no loss. And remember, they were also penalised 12 runs. They were the extra 12 runs that they had to chase. And boy, they did chase it very strongly.
පායින්න පැත්තෙන් යන පන්දුව අර සපෝටිං ලයින් එකට එහයින් ගියේ නැති නිසා වයිට් පන්දුවකට සංඥා වෙන්නේ. ඒ අනුව තමත් එක ලකුණයි දෙවන පන්දු වාරයේ ක්‍රියාත්මක වන්නේ. දෙවන පන්දු වාරය යවන ක්‍රීඩිකාව රොයි B3 ක්‍රීඩිකාවක්. B1, B2, B3 හැටියට වර්ගීකරණය කළ දෙන මේ ක්‍රීඩිකාවන්. B1 පාදයේ පන්දුව වදින්නේ ඉල්ලීමක් කරත් විනිශ්චයකාරවරයා නිෂ්ප්‍රභා කරනවා.
But also, Sena, what did you feel about the previous match's innings there by Binita Poon, the captain of Nepal? I guess that should be the inspiration to many captains about to go ahead and chase that sort of a total against a strong bowling of Pakistan. Yes, their fielding also was good. The chase was brilliant.
Yeah, it was very nice. And as a captain, she had done her role well.
Yeah, totally.
විශේෂයෙන් නේපාල් කණ්ඩායමේ නායිකාව ඉතාමත් සුවිශේෂී කාර්යභාරයක් ඉෂ්ට කරා. කණ්ඩායම පන්දු රැකීමේදී ඉතාමත් හොඳින් කටයුතු කරා. එකම 171ක් හඹයි. මේදී කිසිම ක්‍රීඩකයෙක් දැවී ගිය අද උදෑසන තරගයේදී මේ වුණට දෙවන පන්දු වාරයේ ක්‍රියාත්මක වන්නේ ලකුණු තමත් එකයි. තරම හොඳ ආරම්භයක් ලබා ගත්තේ නැහැ ඇමරිකා එක්සත් ජනපද කණ්ඩායම.
Yeah, it's been a very good over here again from Adelaide Rowe. All 5 dot deliveries to Stacey. Stacey is not able to get that pattern ball away. Make that a maiden over from Adelaide Rowe. Brilliant. Australia holding it very tight in their bowling lineup.
RailTel, a Navratna CPSE under the Ministry of Railways, is one of the most trusted end-to-end telecom, IT and ICT solution providers in the country. With an extensive optical fiber network along railway tracks, city-wide access network, data centers and mighty empaneled cloud services, RailTel's infrastructure is a testament to its strength. RailTel
මේ තරම් කොන්දේසි අනුව පන්දුවාර 5ක් එකාන්තයේ කියව යුතුයි. ඉන්න අනතුරුව තමයි අනිත් අන්තයට පන්දුවේම ආරම්භ කරන්නේ. මොකද විනිසුරුවන් දෙදෙනා පමණයි අන්ත මාරු කරගන්නේ.
Yeah, Courtney Lewis will continue in the third over. But the problem here for the USA opening batters is they're not able to at least pierce the infield. They're hitting the ball nicely. That's Asmita Mabir, the coach of Team USA. She's also coached South African men's blind side as well. But this is also a very new side. Samarthanam Trust for the Disabled in India has gone ahead and also formed Samarthanam USA out there with a big support of the Kotas, Sri Shubhu Kota and all that. Samarthanam USA kind of putting out this wonderful team of USA for the very first time. That's Malibu alongside with Emma. It's a very nice team together there, Sena. The USA side, they've come out here in the first ever World Cup representing the country itself is a big participation for them. Long way to go. They will form a stronger side. They will try to play more games. They will try and get a stronger playing unit in the coming days for sure.
ඇමරිකානු කණ්ඩායම ගැන කතා කරමින් අලුතෙන්ම තමයි මේ ක්‍රීඩාවට අවතීර්ණ වුණේ.
That's the physio, Pragna as well. So that's one team who's got a dedicated physio like Pakistan. So that's Pragna there. Yeah, South African coach. And there is Amandeep Kaur in the backdrop in the red t-shirt. It says CAB USA. That's Cricket Association for the Blind in USA, like Cricket Association for the Blind in India. Only Amandeep Kaur is Indian origin. That's close. That should be close. Will the finger go up? No, says the umpire. Right, that's a big appeal against Tatiana. She missed a straighter one. I guess she's kind of very lucky this afternoon.
බලමු විනිසුරුවගේ තීරණය කොමක්ද? මෙන්න පාදයේ පන්දු වදින්නේ ඕෆ් ස්ටම්ප් එකට මතක් එළියෙන් ආදින ආකාරයක්. මොකද පහරක් එල්ලගුණ නිසා පිට ඉන්නට පිටින් පන්දු වදින්නේ.
I understood what you said. I said it may be going outside the off stump.
Impact.
Maybe, yeah.
Little outside the off stump.
Off stump, maybe that's what saved Tatiana there. But also the umpire could see, and of course the keeper Idani Barbera out there. She's a very, very good wicket keeper for USA. She's made sure that she's stopped a lot of runs behind the stumps. Once again, a dot ball to finish the third over. 3 overs gone, 2 for no loss. This has been a slow start here for USA.
IndusInd Bank has contributed to India's growth by serving over 41 million customers through 3,000 plus branches and ATMs, transforming over 2.5 million lives through its inclusive banking and community initiatives. From supporting Paralympians to championing blind cricket, we continue to celebrate strength beyond boundaries.
Adeline Rowe will continue. Oh, that was so close to the leg stump. Stacey, as a B1 batter, can only listen to the sound of the ball. There, she's wearing that specially made B1 glasses as well. And like I said, the quotas there, you see the quotas right there in the jersey of USA. And that's a very, very close in field. They've got a short point, a shortish cover, a shortish square leg, and a shortish deep backward of square. So it's all there, very close to stop Stacey from getting that single and going off strike.
පන්දු රකින්න රදවතිමින්නේ බොහෝ දෙනෙක් යාර 20 සීමාව තුලම ඉන්නේ 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 දෙනෙක්ම තමගේ යාර 20 සීමාව තුල සිටින්නේ.
Yeah, typical Australian field setting of any test match, isn't it? So that's what they do. They pressurize the opponent. That's a good shot. That's gone away towards that deep square leg. Now that's the first runs for Stacey off the bat. And they've not ran. Caroline and Tatiana have not ran. Should have been a big opportunity, because even if they could have ran 1 run, Sena, they could have got 2 runs. Why didn't they run? What went wrong there? See, that was going away in the gap towards that deep backward of square. Beats the close-in fielders for the first time, Stacey. But doesn't run. I wonder why. I really wonder why they don't take that quick single. Now that's close. That's very, very close. Huge appeal, but the umpire doesn't again raise the finger.
ඒකම ලකුණක් මීට පෙර පන්දුවේදී ලකුණක් ලබා ගන්න අවස්ථාවෙන් මගේ හැරී ගියා. සමහරට පිටිකාරයන් හිතන්නේ නැති පන්දුව ආසන්න අවස්ථාවක්. එනං ආසන්න අවස්ථාවක්. නමුත් විනිසුරු තීරණය කරන නොදෙනු ක්‍රීඩිකාවක් හැටියට ලකුණු 2යි කිසිම ක්‍රීඩිකාවක් දෙවි නැහැ. දැන් මේ 4 වන පන්දුවාරේ ක්‍රියාත්මක වන්නේ. ඉතින් මේ ආකාරයෙන් පන්දුවට පහර දී ලකුණු ලබා ගන්නේ නැතුව ලකුණු පූර්ව ක්‍රියාත්මක නොවීම ඇමරිකානු කණ්ඩායමට නැත්තම් සෑහෙන පාඩුවක්.
Yeah, that big opportunity that they should have really capitalized on. They did not do it. I really wonder why, what went wrong there. And make that another maiden over. Back-to-back maiden overs. 4 overs gone, 2 for no loss. USA, and they're struggling here to get right.
Samarthanam's education program believes every child deserves a chance to learn, grow, and lead a better life. Over 34,000 children have been educated through our initiatives, with 20% being students with disabilities and 80% from underprivileged backgrounds. Higher education with quality will take you closer to the better job. Through our higher education support, more than 24,000 students across 11 states have been able to continue their studies and chase their dreams. The vision behind Samarthanam's education and higher education program is to create an inclusive society where education empowers everyone.
තරම සාර්ථක නැහැ ක්‍රීඩිකාවන් ඇමරිකානු කණ්ඩායමේ ක්‍රීඩිකාවන් කඩළු අතර දිවීම තරම ඔවුන්ට හරියාකාර පන්දුව නිර්ණය කරන්න හැකියාවක් ලැබෙන්නේ නැහැ. මේ වෙනට ක්‍රීඩිකාවන් මුලින්ම ආකාරයෙන් ඔස්ට්‍රේලියානු කණ්ඩායමේ 10 දෙනෙක්ගෙන් තමයි මේ සමන්විතය තිබෙන්නේ. 10 දෙනාගෙන් කඩළු රකින්නා සහ කඩළු රකින්නිය සහ පන්දු යවන්නිය හැරුණ විට අනිත් 8 දෙනාම යාර විශේෂ සීමාව ඇතුළත ඉන්නේ.
Yeah, Courtney Lewis starts off the 5th over Again, Tatiana does not get that one away. Electing to bat first. Because always I've seen USA have won the toss in most of the matches, Senna. They wanted to bat first because they feel that their batting is very strong. But here, I think this has been the slowest start for them comparatively to the other matches in the SBI first ever Women's T20 Cricket World Cup here for the Blind 2025. This has been one of the slowest starts for USA. They've been very good. And now she does not time that one either. And Caroline and Tatiana, they open a lot, and that is Drew. He's the team manager. Yeah, he'll be watching them, of course, with keen eyes, and he's the brother of Abby as well, the captain. So this is not the start that they would have planned for.
මේ වන විට ඇමරිකානු කණ්ඩායම තරම ලකුණු අතර නැහැ. තම ලකුණු දෙකයි. මේ තරගයට මේ දුෂ්ශාවිත ලෝක කුසලාන 2025 තරගයට ක්‍රීඩා කරනවා ඉන්දියානු කණ්ඩායම, නේපාල් කණ්ඩායම, පාකිස්තානය, ශ්‍රී ලංකාව, ඕස්ට්‍රේලියාව සහ ඇමරිකා එක්සත් ජනපදය. මේ වන විට ඉන්දියානු කණ්ඩායම පෙරමුණේ ප්‍රසාද ලකුණු 10ක් රැගෙන ඒකම නේපාල් කණ්ඩායම දැන් ප්‍රසාද ලකුණු 8ක් සමග දෙවන ස්ථානයේ, තුන්වන ස්ථානයේ පාකිස්තාන කණ්ඩායම, හතරවන ස්ථානයේ ඕස්ට්‍රේලියානු කණ්ඩායම සිටිනවා. දැන් ඕස්ට්‍රේලියානු කණ්ඩායමට හොඳ අවස්ථාවක් තිබෙනවා තුන්වන ස්ථානය කරා යන්නට. මොකද 1-4-2-3 තමයි තරඟ වදින්නේ. එක ඉන්දියාව දැන් කොහොමත් උඩින් ඉන්නවා. එතකොට පාකිස්තාන කණ්ඩායමද එහෙම නැත්නම් ඕස්ට්‍රේලියානු කණ්ඩායමද හතරවන ස්ථානයේ කියා තමයි සටන දෙන්නේ.
Yeah, all the teams that you mentioned, yes, they are there for the first ever World Cup representation. But yeah, India and Nepal making it through to the semi-finals. And once again, Tatiana doesn't pierce the infield, straight to the fielder. That shot backward of square leg. And this has been a struggling innings as of now for USA, especially here for Tatiana. And this probably will be the third consecutive maiden that's coming in. And also very intelligent of Australia that they're not giving away any extras also to these two opening batters. All right, again, does not time it well. Another dot ball, and like I mentioned, it's another maiden over. 3 overs gone, rather 5 gone, 2 for no loss.
पढ़ाई में लड़कियों के नंबर अक्सर ज्यादा ही आते हैं,
इसलिए SBI देता है हर नारी को एजुकेशन लोन्स 0.5% कम इंटरेस्ट रेट्स पे,
ताकि मास्टर्स के लिए विदेश जाने वाली लड़कियों का नंबर भी ज्यादा रहे।
SBI, बैटिंग फॉर नारी शक्ति।
Sri Lanka, you'll come back for more.
Well, after 5 overs, USA just the 2 runs on board. Very surprisingly, they have missed couple of opportunities of scoring. Well, during the toss, Ricky did mention that the skipper of USA, she was happy if they could get to 60 runs. Probably they're just developing their team, their batting skills. So they'd be happy if they could get to 60 runs. That's what the skipper did mention to Ricky during the toss. So we are into the last over of the batting power play. So once this is done, we are done with the power play. The fielding team will get the opportunity to spread the field across. As we could see, we have a B1 player who is coming out to bowl the 6th over. As I say, a very good afternoon to Shamudita.
අයිපුවන් සුබ මධ්‍යහන කෙරාන් හොඳ ආරම්භයක් ඕස්ට්‍රේලියානු කණ්ඩායම දෙසින් මේ වන විට තරගයට ලබාගෙන තිබෙනවා. අවස්ථා තිබුණා ඇමරිකා එක්සත් ජනපද කණ්ඩායමට ලබා ගන්නට. බොහෝ අවස්ථා තුල ඒවා ලකුණු බවට පරිවර්තනය කරගත්තා නම් මීටත් වඩා ලකුණු පූර්වක් මේ පවර් ප්ලේ අවස්ථාව තුළ නිර්මාණය කරගන්නට හොඳ හැකියාවක් තිබුණා. ඒ අතරතුර අතිරේක ලකුණකින් තමයි මේ පන්දුවාරය ආරම්භ කරන්නේ.
Well, this is a good opportunity for the USA batters, especially with the B1 bowler bowling. They need to try and maximize every opportunity. There you go. As usual, a B1 bowler talking with the wicket-keeper to make sure that she's getting her line correct. But unfortunately, we have the second consecutive wide of the over. It's a couple of extra runs in this over so far. The total moves up to 4 without losing of wickets. But we are done with 5 overs. That's the important fact. If you're just joining us, we are coming to you live from the FTZ grounds in Katunayaka, Sri Lanka. In fact, USA winning the toss, deciding to bat first in this afternoon. Lovely weather conditions. The sun is shining bright. It's very humid, so the players might be feeling it as well.
තරගය තරමක් මන්දගාමී. අපි මතක් කරොත් අද දිනේ වගේම තවත් දින ගණනාවක් මේ ලෝක කුසලන තරග මාලාව ඔබ වෙතට සජීවීකරණය ගෙනෙන්නට ක්‍රීඩාවේ ප්‍රමුඛයා වශයෙන් channelEye සූදානමින් එළඹෙන නොවැම්බර් මාසයේ 23 වෙනිදා දක්වා මේ තරග මාලාව ක්‍රියාත්මක වනවා. උණුසුම් අවසන් තරගයක් වෙනුවෙන් මේ වන විටත් ඉදිරියෙන් ඉන්දිය කණ්ඩායම, ඉන් අනතුරුව නේපාල කණ්ඩායම, පාකිස්තානය ප්‍රබල තරගකාරීත්වයක් නිර්මාණය කර දී තිබෙනවා. අද උදෑසන වරුවේ ක්‍රියාත්මක වන නේපාලය සහ පාකිස්තානය අතර තරගය. මෙම තරගයෙන් නේපාල කණ්ඩායම විශිෂ්ට ජයක් වාර්තා කර ගනිද්දී දැන් ප්‍රථම දෙවන තුන්වන ස්ථාන සඳහා අවස්ථාව යම් විදියකින් නේපාලය, ඉන්දියාව, පාකිස්තානය ළඟා කරගෙන තිබෙන්නේ. හැබැයි ඕස්ට්‍රේලියාවටත් තවමත් අවස්ථාව තිබෙනවා මේ දෙදෙන අතරට පැමිණෙන්නට.
Yeah, indeed, an important fact, Chamdi. All teams, they're trying to make themselves available to the semi-finals, especially with Nepal and India at the moment being qualified for the semi-finals. There are 2 more spots available, so probably there's very little chance for the Sri Lankan team to make it to the semi-finals. So the fight would be between Australia, Pakistan and USA. So this game is very important, but looking at the conditions, maybe the Australians would look to get a quite comfortable win here, which means the Pakistanis alongside Australia might make it to the top 4 and they might meet on Saturday at the semi-finals.
ඕස්ට්‍රේලියාවට හොඳ ජයග්‍රහී මානසිකත්වයක් තිබෙනවා ශ්‍රී ලංකාවට එරෙහිව තරගයේදී. එදී ඒ අතරතුර දැන් තිබෙන තත්ත්වයත් එක්ක තුන්වෙනි බිලිසුරු වෙත යොමු කිරීමක් අපට පෙන්눔 කරන්නේ. බලමු හි පුනරුපන අවස්ථාව.
Well, there's a request to the third umpire, probably maybe a hit wicket, is it? We have to take a close look at that. The wicket keeper appealing from the umpire. I probably think that was with regards to a hit wicket. There you go. We are looking at those replays. Probably a front-on vision would be ideal. We can't come to a conclusion looking at the side-on angle. We might need a front-on vision just to make sure if the bat is in touch with the wicket.
ඇගේ පිට සෑහෙන පිටිපසක සිට තමයි පැමිණෙන්නේ. ඒ නිසා වෙන්නට ඇති ඉල්ලීම සිදු කරන්නේ.
There you go. That's the angle we are talking about. Well. I just think the bat is coming in contact with the wicket. Yeah, there you go. We should have the decision quite soon. The red light pops out. It's an out. Very unfortunate for the USA batter, Devagin. She makes her way back to the pavilion without troubling the scorers. 0 off 14 deliveries. Very unfortunate. While she was trying to play that shot, her back lift really undid her. The bat hitting the stumps. And that's the first wicket for USA. Australia would definitely celebrate this. 4 for 1.
सवाल आपके, जवाब SBI के।
बिजनेस का टेंशन है, एक्सपेंशन में फोकस रहता नहीं, सारे काम इम्पोर्टेंट है, मैं हूँ बस एक, बिजनेस को मेरे कहीं लग ना जाए ब्रेक। सॉल्यूशन SBI करंट अकाउंट, टैक्स वेंडर पेमेंट्स और रिपोर्ट्स का स्ट्रेस गॉन अप, ग्रोथ फुल ऑन।
बिजनेस का प्रोग्रेस
Sri Lanka. You'll come back for more.
මට ඇහෙනවා.
Rikamaarachi hearing care.
Sri Lanka. You'll come back for more.
मेरा बेटा ईशान डॉक्टर बनेगा डॉक्टर। मेरा ईशान तो साइंटिस्ट बनेगा। अब ये ईशान क्या बनेगा?
ईशान कुछ भी बने, उसके साथ हमेशा है LIC की अमृत बाल चिल्ड्रन पॉलिसी। बड़े सपनों का रखे ख्याल।
There you go. That's a replay of the wicket once again. The bat hitting the stumps. The very first wicket going down. Now the important fact is that all 4 runs scored are extras. Here's the new batter who has walked in, Abe Finclair. A B2 batter. Probably she has a better vision. But now the interesting fact is that Chamudita, that these batters aren't really trying to get those singles on offer. Now that's the reason they're really finding it hard to keep the scoreboard ticking.
අමතර පීඩනයක් තිබෙනවාද මේ ඇමරිකා එක්සත් ජනපද කණ්ඩායමේ පිටිකාරණයන්ට? මොකද ලකුණු තිබුණා බොහෝ අවස්ථා තුල. ඒ එක ලකුණු දෙක බවට පරිවර්තනය කරගත්තා නම් පැහැදිලිවම හොඳ අවස්ථාවක් තිබුණා ලකුණු පූර්ව ඉදිරියට එන්නට. මොකද අපි දුටුවා යාර 20 සීමාව ඇතුලේ එක අවස්ථාවක් තුල ක්‍රීඩකයන් 9 දෙනෙකු සිටියා. යාර 20 පිට ක්‍රීඩකයන් 2 දෙනයි. ඒ අවස්ථාව තුල ලකුණු ලබා ගත්තා නම් මීටත් වඩා තත්ත්වය වෙනස් වන්නට තිබුණා. ඒ අතරතුර ස්විප් පාර මෙන්න පිටේ ලබා ගන්න ප්‍රථම ලකුණ USA කණ්ඩායම දෙසින්. පන්දුවාරේ නිමාව තවත් ඉතිරිව තිබෙනවා පන්දුවාරේ තුල. සිදු කරන්නට තිබෙන අමාරුම රාජකාරියක් කරා හා සමානයි USA කණ්ඩායම දෙසින්. ඔවුන් නේපාල කණ්ඩායමට එරෙහිව එතරම් සාර්ථක පිටිකරණයක් පෙන්නුම් කරේ නැහැ. මීට පෙර සහභාගී වූ තරගය තුළ ලකුණු 17කට ඇමරිකා එක්සත් ජනපද කණ්ඩායම නිමාවට පත් කර ඔවුන්ගේ පළමු ඉනිම ලකුණු 18 රැස් කර නේපාල කණ්ඩායම කිසිවෙකු නොදවි. ඒ අතරතුර තවත් වයිට් පන්දුවක් ඔබ එකතුව සිටින්නේ කරුණායක නිදහස් වෙළඳ කලාප ක්‍රීඩාංගණයේ සිට ශ්‍රී ලංකාව සහ ඉන්දියාව සම සත්කාරකත්වයෙන් පළමු වරට පවත්වන කාන්තා දෘශ්‍යබාධිත ලෝක කුසලානේ ඇමරිකා එක්සත් ජනපද කණ්ඩායම සහ ඕස්ට්‍රේලියාව අතර ක්‍රියාත්මක වන තරගයත් සමගිනුයි ඔබ එකතුව සිටින්නේ. මෙන්න තවත් පන්දුවක් තරමක මැදින්නට තරයි. සුයිත් පහර ස්ක්වාලෙක් දෙසින් නැහැ ලකුණක් ලබා ගන්නට එවර අවස්ථාව. කණ්ඩායම් 6ක් මේ තරග බාලාව වෙනුවෙන් එකට එකතු වුණා. අපි කතා කරමු තවත් ඒ ගැන. පන්දුවාරේ නිමයි ලකුණු 6යි එක් කඩුල්ලයි.
Protecting every engine across every journey with the globally recognized API certification. Servo Engine Oil, the choice of discerning motorists. From Lanka IOC.
Sri Lanka. You'll come back for more.
ලකුණු 7යි එක් කඩුල්ලයි ඇමරිකා එක්සත් ජනපද කණ්ඩායම පන්දුවාර 6ක් නිමාවට පත් වී තිබෙන්නේ. ඇමරිකා එක්සත් ජනපද කණ්ඩායමට ඉරාන් ලකුණු නොමැතුවත් ඔවුන්ගේ අර ශරීර භාෂණයත් එක්ක පේන දෙයක් තමයි එතරම් පීඩනයක් ඔවුන් පෙන්නන්නේ නැහැ. තරගයේ මොන තැනක තිබුණත් ඔවුන් තරගයේ හොඳින් විඳිනවා. ඒක තමයි වැදගත්ම දේ. අර ක්‍රීඩාවක් තියෙන්නේ ක්‍රීඩාශීලීත්වයේ වගේම හොඳ වින්දනයකට.
Indeed, the Australians are really enjoying themselves out there in the middle. 6.1 overs done. 7 for the loss of 1 wicket. Well, USA batters, they're finding it a little bit hard. I was having a chat with Dheeraj, one of the main organizing members of the committee. He did mention that the USA cricket, it was introduced very recently. So I think about 4 to 5 months before. So it might take some time for them to come and cope up with this team, especially Australia, India, Sri Lanka. They have been, in fact, India and Australia, they have been in the scene for some time. So it is a learning process, but the important fact is the willingness, the passion for the game. That's what's important. As I always used to tell, no matter you win the game or lose the game, the participation, the passion, the love they have towards this game, that's what's important.
ඕනතරම් ක්‍රීඩකවන් බිහි වේවි එක ක්‍රීඩාවලට හැබැයි ක්‍රීඩාව වෙනුවෙන් තිබෙන කැපකිරීම සහ ක්‍රීඩාවට අපි කියන්නේ තියෙන ආදරය එක හා සමානව පෙන්눔 කරොත් ඒ ක්‍රීඩාවට අර ප්‍රේක්ෂකයින් පැමිණීමත් ඉතාමත් ඉහළයි. දැන් මේ වගේ ක්‍රීඩාවක් වුණත් ලෝකයේ තුල ප්‍රවර්ධනය කරන්න පුළුවන්. මොකද අනුග්‍රහකයින් සොයා ගන්නට පුළුවන්. ඒ අනුග්‍රහකයින් ඔස්සේ තවත් අර අපි කිව්වොත් දෘශ්‍යබාධිත ක්‍රිකට් කියන එක වෙනම තරයකට රැගෙන යන්නට පුළුවන්. මොකද මේ තරඟ මාලාවත් එක්කත් බොහොමයක් අනුග්‍රහකයින් එක්හසු වී සිටිනවා. ඔවුන්ට අපි විශේෂ ස්තුතියක් ලබා දීම ඉතාමත් වැදගත්.
Well, we have 4 consecutive wides in this over. The B1 bowler, Jahan, she's finding it a little bit difficult. She's bowled just the one legal delivery, 5 runs considered so far. Talking about the sponsors, it's very important to have sponsors to make a tournament success. A big thank you to all the sponsors from Sri Lanka and India. Special thank you to the State Bank of India and the Samatran Trust from India, especially for coming forward to make this tournament a success, and also the Tourism Board from Sri Lanka for supporting the Blind Women's Cricket T20 World Cup. And also, hats off to the production team, the Rupavahini team, the leader in sports in Sri Lanka. If you're happy about these pictures, it's a big effort from the production team of the Rupavahini, who are behind all of these scenes to bring you these live pictures from Sri Lanka. And as we speak, 2 more wides have been bowled, so altogether we have 7 wides in this over. 1 delivery has been bowled, 13 for the loss of 1 wicket.
ටිකක් බිල අධික පන්දු වාරයක්. ටිකක් නෙවෙයි හොඳටම. පන්දු වාරයේ දෙස බැලුවාම B1 ක්‍රීඩිකාවක් තමයි පන්දුවේම සිදු කරන්නේ. ඇගේ පන්දුවේමේ මාවත සහ දිශානතිය නිසි පරිදි සකස් කර ගැනීමට විශේෂයෙන්ම B3 ක්‍රීඩිකාවන්ගෙන් අවශ්‍ය සහයෝගය ඉතාමත් වැදගත්.
Well, there you go. Couple of players coming up to Jahan, helping her to really get that target right, to make sure that she's bowling in line with the stumps, because she has already considered the 9 wides in this over. So she needs to be a bit careful, because every run matters. There you go, straight in line with the stumps. Beautifully swept by Finkley, but unfortunately straight into the hands of the short square leg fielder. No run added to the total, 6.3 overs. In fact, 6.2 overs. 15 for the loss of 1 wicket at this point, USA.
බොහෝ අවස්ථා තුල ඉනිමක වැඩ රාජකාරී වැඩ අධිකම අපි කියන පන්දුවාර 8 විදියට මේ B1 ක්‍රීඩිකාවන් යොමු කරන පන්දුවාර 8 හඳුන්වා දෙන්නට පුළුවන්. බොහෝ අවස්ථා තුල නමුත් ඔවුන් සාර්ථක වූ තැනුත් නැතුවම නෙවෙයි.
Indeed, it's a tough call for a B1 bowler to make sure to bowl in line with the stumps, because they need to communicate with the wicket keeper just to make sure her target is right. There'll be a couple of B3 players maybe coming around to help her. Well, that's a good delivery. That's a very good one. 3 deliveries, in fact 3 legal deliveries has been bowled in this over so far. Multiple wides, lots of extras. 16 for the loss of 1 wicket, USA. I think the batters have managed to score just the 1 run off the bat, so that means the rest of the 15 runs coming off as extras. Well, that has been played beautifully through the extra cover region. The batters probably might look for a second run. No, they settled down for 1 run. There you go, the USA camp. You could see on top of here, they're cheering their team. They're cheering every single run. Right, let's go down and join Ricky as he has a guest with him.
Well, as the game progresses in the background in the center between US and Australia, joining us is Drew Finkley, the manager of the USA team. Drew, good afternoon.
How's it going, sir?
How are you enjoying the game? It's been a tough game. It's been a tough tournament, but USA are doing their best out there, isn't it?
I'd say it definitely has been a tough game, so obviously Australia has much more experience than we do, but what sets us apart is the fact that we're out here every day doing our best and pushing with the best. So that's what we've got.
Tell us, as the manager and the person behind this USA women's blind team, how happy and your thoughts on this World Cup in India and Sri Lanka?
So I would say this has been basically my entire life, along with my sister Abby Finklia, for the last year. So our entire life has been building up to this moment. So the fact that we're here, we have an amazing group of women here representing the country, we're part of such an amazing event in both countries, it's absolutely surreal.
चंचल है गुम आपे हिते एक सनिन तुटुएले
මොන පෙප්සි එකක්ද මචං ඒ
හීනයක් වගේ බලාගෙනයි ඉන්නනම් හිතෙන්නේ
मेरी बेटी रिया तो पायलट बनेगी
मेरी गुड़िया तो फैशन डिजाइनर ही बनेगी हाँ? अरे
रिया कुछ भी बने, उसके साथ हमेशा है LIC की अमृत बाल चिल्ड्रन पॉलिसी, बड़े सपनों का रखे ख्याल.
As far as going further, our next big thing on the roster is going to be starting the men's national team. So these amazing women that we have are going to be training the men who are interested in joining our national men's team. So we're going to bring out the men just like we did with the women and host these camps, and our women will help train those men in blind cricket. So that's what's next.
So you're the backbone of the blind cricket so far, the women's blind cricket in USA. I know you have gotten a coach from South Africa as well. A lot of hard work behind the scenes. How has the response so far been in USA?
So for starters, I would say I'm part of the backbone. The backbone's much larger than just me. So my sister Abby and I were the co-founders, and then we've gotten immense support from Samarthanam USA, and they have been basically funding our expenses since the beginning. So without them, without Abby, without me, there would be nothing here. And then Cricket Association for the Blind in India as well has been a huge support to us. They actually sent out some of their people to help with the training camps. So the backbone is larger than Abby and I. We are the center, but we wouldn't be able to do it with the support around us. And then I don't remember the second half of your question.
No worries, though. It's great to have you here joining us. I hope you will enjoy the remaining days in Sri Lanka as well. I know you have another game coming up too. Tell us something just before we go back to the commentary. Probably your first visit to Sri Lanka and maybe India as well. How is the feeling to come to South Asia?
Well, this is my fourth time in India. And then in Sri Lanka, this is my first time. So I absolutely love India. And then Sri Lanka, I got here just in the afternoon, basically 24 hours ago. But from what I've seen, everything is super amazing. Everyone's amazing hosts. I love just the agriculture here. I love all the buildings. The way you guys set things up is so different, and it's just absolutely beautiful.
Good luck to you and the girls for the rest of the tournament.
Thank you so much. And, we're also rooting for Australia. We're rooting for us, Australia. We're just here to have a good time and spread this sport to all these amazing women around the world.
That was Drew joining us, the manager of the USA team.
බොහොම ස්තුතියි රිකි. ලකුණු 19 කඳුල්ලයි ඇමරිකා එක්සත් ජනපද කණ්ඩායම අටවෙනි පන්දුවාරයේ අවසන් පන්දුවයි යොමු කරන්නට තිබෙන්නේ. ෆින්ක්ලියා සමගින් ටොලිවර් නොදවි කඳුල්ලේ ක්‍රීඩා කරන්නේ. ටොලිවර් තවමත් ලකුණු රැස් කිරීමට ආරම්භ කොට නැහැ. ෆින්ක්ලියා ලකුණු 2යි.
7.5 overs, 20 for the loss of 1 wicket. Well, another wide delivery. The third wide of the over. A B2 bowler against a B2 batter. 3 runs coming off this over so far. Well, USA, they're doing well so far. 21. Well, that's a no ball. Yes, indeed. And a bit of misfield. Are we going to see the first boundary of the innings? Yes, it is. Well, very well done, USA. Congratulations to Winkler. Well, that's the first boundary for USA in this innings, with the help of a bit of a misfield. The total was up to 26 for 1.
දීපන්දුවත් සමගින් එකස් වුණු 4-5. සතුට එසේ මෙසේ සතුටක් නෙවෙයි. ඒ ලැබෙන පොඩි අවස්ථාව වුණත් ඒ වගේ විඳිනවා කියන්නේ ක්‍රීඩාවට කොච්චර ආදරයක් ඇද්ද? අන බලන්න මේ පුනරුත්පනය.
Indeed, the enjoyment of the USA players after scoring that boundary. They were overjoyed. Are we going to see another boundary? Well, yes it is. That is another boundary. Well, we might come upstairs, but I'm pretty sure that will be a boundary as well. The player was in contact with the boundary ropes.
सवाल आपके, जवाब SBI के।
संडे का फंडे था पर फैमिली मेरी टोटल डिप्रेस्ड। पापा का बिल पेमेंट फिर से था लेट और दीदी को चाहिए था
नया ड्रेस।
अब चुटकी में हो जाएंगे ये इम्प्रेस। लाइफस्टाइल एंड बैंकिंग जब दोनों ऑन दोनों तो
क्यों लेना स्ट्रेस?
लाइफस्टाइल एंड बैंकिंग के लिए
Sri Lanka. You'll come back for more. Sri Lanka. You'll come back for more.
RailTel, a Navratna CPSE under the Ministry of Railways, is one of the most trusted end-to-end telecom, IT and ICT solution providers in the country. With an extensive optical fiber network along railway tracks, city-wide access network, data centers and mighty empaneled cloud services, RailTel's infrastructure is a testament to its strength. RailTel
ලකුණු 30යි එක් හඳුල්ලයි ඇමරිකා එක්සත් ජනපද කණ්ඩායම ටොලිව තවමත් ලකුණු රැස් කිරීම ආරම්භ කොට නැහැ. ලකුණු ලබා ගැනීම ආරම්භ කොට තිබෙන්නේ ෆින්ක්ලියා ලකුණු 10යි. අපි විශේෂත්වයක් දකිනවා ඉරාන් මේ සංචිතය තුළ මුල් පෙලින් යම් විදිහකින් ආරම්භයක් ලබා ගන්නට උත්සාහ කරා. නමුත් එය විශාල ආරම්භයක් බවට පරිවර්තනය කරගන්නට තමයි උන්ට හැකියාවක් නොලැබුණේ.
8.1 overs done, 30 for the loss of 1 wicket. Tolliver on strike, unfortunately. She has not been able to get a run yet. That's a beautiful shot. Will that be her first runs? Yes, indeed. Well, Tolliver, after 23 deliveries, she gets off the mark. Finally, look at the cheering noises from the USA camp. They're really overjoyed. Flinckley, on the other hand, with a couple of boundaries, she's on 10 unbeaten of 15 deliveries. USA 31 for the loss of 1 wicket after 8.2 overs.
පිටින් white පන්දුවක්. දැන් කාලගුණ තත්ත්වයත් යම් විදිහකින් අවරශ්මිය මදක් ඉවත් වී සෞම්‍ය කාලගුණ තත්ත්වයක් බවට පරිවර්තන වී තිබෙනවා. කටුනායක නිදහස් වෙළඳ කලාප ක්‍රීඩාංගණය ආවට වටපිටාවෙන් අපිට දැක බලා ගන්නට පුළුවන්. ඒ අතරවාරේ හෝල් පන්දුවේ මේ කාර්යය. මේ තරඟ ආකෘතිය තුළ අපි පන්දුවන්නන්ගේ පැත්තෙන් දැක්කොත් එරන් පන්දුව පැමිණෙන්නේ බිම දිගේ වුවත් නිසි වේගයක් පවත්වා ගැනීම ඉතාමත් වැදගත්. පන්දුව මන්දගාමී වුණොත් අනිවාර්යයෙන්ම පිටිකාරණයන් දෙවරක් සිතන්නේ නැහැ පාරකට යන්නට. ඒදී අර පිටිකාරණයන් පිට පවත්වා ගන්න කෝණය ඉතාමත් වැදගත්. විශේෂයෙන්ම අද දවසේ නිමාව වෙච්ච තරඟවලින් නේපාල ක්‍රීඩිකාවන් මේ හොඳින් තේරුම් ගෙන තිබෙන යතර තුල ස්ථානගත කිරීමක් එක ලකුණක් පහසු වෙන විකට් දෙසින්.
Well, looking at how Flinckley has been batting out there, she has been very positive with the bat. She has played some delightful strokes. She has made sure that she is hitting the caps correctly. And she has scored multiple runs so far, 11 of 16. Well, if you did watch few of the previous games, it might be not a big thing to highlight that she has scored 11 of 16. But looking at the USA batting card, indeed she has done a pretty decent job. That's a beautiful shot from Tolliver. Now the important fact is, Tolliver is making sure to get those quick singers. That's the important fact. Now when she was batting previously, her partner did not support Tolliver in getting those quick singers. Now, Finclair on the other hand, she's making sure the quick singers are being taken. So the strike is being rotated and the scoreboard is being ticked off. So Finclair is back on strike. Let's see what she has on offer into the 5th delivery of this over. Good shot again. Beautifully. Goes down on one knee. Places it towards that square leg region. And did they cross over for a run? I know, they did not cross over for a run, so the total sits on 35 for the loss of 1 wicket.
Finclair මෙහිදී විශ්වාසය ඇති කරා ටොලිවට. ඒ විශ්වාසය තුලින් තමයි දැන් ටොලිවත් කෙමෙන් ලකුණු රැස් කිරීම ආරම්භ කරන්නට පටන්ගෙන තිබෙන්නේ. පන්දුවාරේ අවසන් පන්දුව. පහරකට උත්සාහ කරේ. සාර්ථක පන්දුවකින් පන්දුවාරේ නිමාවට පත් කරන්නේ පන්දුවාර 9ක් නෙවෙයි 35යි කඳුල්ලයි.
Every move matters. No more worrying about stains or leakages. Why stop when you have maximum comfort and total confidence? Stay fully focused with the healthiest comfort ever. Introducing the all-new improved Eva. Gentle care for your skin, lasting dryness, body-fit design, zero leakage protection. New Eva, pure comfort all day.
Well, after 9 overs, USA 35 for the loss of 1 wicket. Well, that's Bo. She wanted me call her Bo at the post-match presentation the other day. A B3 bowler from the Australian team. Swept. No addition to the total. Well, there you go. A B1 player throwing herself around, trying to stop that ball.
සමහර නම් තිබෙන උච්චාරණය සිතා ගන්නටවත් බෑ. අපි USA වගේ තමයි අර දකුණු අප්‍රිකාව පැත්තට ගියොත් පිලුක්වායෝ ඒ වගේ නම් ඕනතරම් අපිට ඇහෙන්නට තිබෙනවා. ඒ රටවලට ආවේනික වෙච්ච නාමකරණයක් තිබෙන්නේ. ආසියාවේ එහෙම ගැටලුවක් නැහැ, විශේෂයෙන්ම ඉන්දියාව, බංග්ලාදේශය, පාකිස්තානය බොහොම හුරුයි කනට.
There you go. Finclair, she's very interested in getting back on the strikers in. That's the important fact. She knows that she's capable of hitting a couple of shots, so she's trying her best to get to the batters in. But at this point, USA would be happy. 35 runs after 1 wicket. That's a no ball. No addition to the total. In fact, 1 run to the total. The total moves up to 36 for the loss of 1 wicket.
Finclairට හොඳින් පන්දුව දර්ශනය වෙනවා. ටොලිවර්ට වඩා එනිසා දැන් විශ්වාසය නිර්මාණය වී තිබෙන්නේ.
Well, let's head down to the centre. Naveen to have a guest with him.
Thank you, Iran. Yeah, I've got the coach of the Australian Blinds women team and Taylor Murphy is with me. Taylor, it's been a good start and this looks positive for you guys to enter the semi-finals as there's a no ball that's been bowled. But take us through about your bowling performance. It's been really nice when Nusrat Jahan has come in to bowl and also even Liu and of course Courtney Lewis. Where did you find them first?
Yeah, so NJ in particular is quite new to the sport, so she started around April. Yesterday was a really impressive match for her to come off a really late night of travel from Australia, and she did bowl 10 extras, but that was the only 10 runs scored, so there was nothing scored off the bat. Courtney Lewis has been around for quite some time now and her skills are just getting better and better every game she plays. So a really, really positive bowling innings. Yesterday we did, however, give 50% of Sri Lanka's runs to them in extras. So we were a little bit hard on the girls this morning in our team meeting to tighten up the extras a little bit.
What did you tell them?
Well, just to be on top of it a bit more, tighten up the extras, and you know, at the end of the day, if you bowling in the first innings, the more extras you bowl, the more runs you're chasing down.
Absolutely, and also as I mentioned, a very, very good chance for you to enter the semi-finals as we are also ending in that 10th over as well. So 38 for 1 on the board. Yeah, it looks very, very positive for you guys. And also when you came out and chased yesterday against Australia, that net run rate really helped. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. 1 for 38 in the 10th is a really good start. Again, we've probably given them a few more extras than we would have liked, but we're very, very appreciative that USA are very new to the sport, and we just want to play a good game, and we're here to help them through it as much as we can as well. Yesterday's net run rate, to chase down 70 runs in 4 overs, I was confident in chasing down 70 runs. Did I think we'd do it in just 4 overs? Probably not, but I'm very, very impressed with it, so that was great.
Absolutely, and also one big support that you're getting in, of course, Samathanam Trust for the Disabled and Cricket Association with the Blind in India, organising this with Sri Lankan Cricket Association with the Visually Handicapped. The support from Cricket Australia, that's been massive, as that's been screwed away nicely towards mid-on. They don't take that single on that one, because Caroline is one strong batter out there. So speak of the support from Cricket Australia.
Yeah, Cricket Australia have recently come on board with our women's blind cricket program. They've been funding and supporting our men's program for the last number of years, and the women's program is still very new in its infancy of the last few years. Blind Cricket Australia has been running that program, and we've now got it to a point where Cricket Australia is looking after us now, which is really, really appreciated. But the support of Cricket Australia for this tour in particular, to bring along 8 support staff, when in the past we've only had 3 support staff, so it's now almost 1 support staff to 2 players, which is phenomenal.
That's really good. Bakao just bowled a wide delivery outside off. Hey, your coach is right here watching you as well, yeah? Yes, right. Before I throw it up to Iran, one last question. Of course, what do you think are the chances of semi-finals, and whom do you want to play against? Any guesses out there? 3rd place, 4th place, which place are you eyeing for?
Yeah, I think tomorrow's game against Pakistan is going to be a really tough one, and that will probably ultimately decide who finishes 3rd or 4th. If I had my wish, we'd finish 3rd and hopefully play Nepal in a cracker of a semi.
Yeah, all the very best as players take drinks as well after 10 overs. Thank you so much there for talking to us. Back to you guys.
Samarthanam's education program believes every child deserves a chance to learn, grow and lead a better life. Over 34,000 children have been educated through our initiatives, with 20% being students with disabilities and 80% from underprivileged backgrounds. Higher education with quality will take you closer to the better job. Through our higher education support, more than 24,000 students across 11 states have been able to continue their studies and chase their dreams. The vision behind Samarthanam's education and higher education program is to create an inclusive society where education empowers everyone.
On this island, every morning is a celebration of life, a tribute to nature. An act of faith, a gift from the earth. A moment for reflection. A quest for balance and well-being. For your mind. Your body and your soul. This island is our healer, and her secrets are centuries old. So pure, so natural. Sri Lanka. You'll come back for more. Sri Lanka. You'll come back for more.
पढ़ाई में लड़कियों के नंबर अक्सर ज्यादा ही आते हैं,
इसलिए SBI देता है हर नारी को एजुकेशन लोन्स 0.5% कम इंटरेस्ट रेट्स पे,
ताकि मास्टर्स के लिए विदेश जाने वाली लड़कियों का नंबर भी ज्यादा रहे।
SBI, बैटिंग फॉर नारी शक्ति।
Sri Lanka. You'll come back for more.
හොඳයි මේ වෙනකොට පන්දු වර 10ක් නිමවි ලකුණු 39යි කඩලු 1යි මේ ලකුණු ලබාගත් ආකාරය ප්‍රලිවිය ලකුණු 3යි නොදෙවි ඒකම ෆින්ක්ලියා නායිකාව නොදෙවි ලකුණු 11ක් ඒ කියන්නේ දෙවිගිය දෙව්ගන් ලකුණු ලබාගත්තේ නැහැ ඒකම මේ කණ්ඩායමේ B3 ක්‍රීඩිකාවන් කිසිම කෙනෙක් නැහැ යනු B1 සහ B2 පමණයි ඉන්නේ ඉතින් ඇමරිකානු කණ්ඩායමේ B2 කියන්නේ මීටර් 2ක් පමණ දුර පෙනෙන අය පමණයි. ඉතින් මේ තමයි තත්ත්වය. දැන් එතරම් ඈත අපිට පේනවා වලකුල් කීපයක් මෝදු වෙන ආකාරය. ඒ කොහොම වෙතත් ආසන්න වර්ෂාවක තර්ජනයක් නැහැ. රිකි මා සමගින් එකතු වෙනවා. අබන් රිකි.
Yes, sir. Good afternoon, Sena. 39 for 1 after 10 overs. Just the 1 wicket down. USA. They can afford to take some chances now. Go for it. Yeah. Gets it into the gap. Will they pick up a single? I don't think they ran. No single. That's been the problem for them so far. Tolliver Hughes. She's faced 30 deliveries for her 3 runs. It's been a struggle. Finklia, the skipper, 11 of 21. Most importantly, USA are enjoying the cricket. They're enjoying the World Cup. They're tour to India and Sri Lanka. And they are loving it here. It's a great opportunity. Sena, before they came to this World Cup, they have never played a match. Only practice. Never played a match into the World Cup. So this is a huge experience, Sena, for the USA team.
ඒකම රිකි කියන ආකාරයෙන් මේ ඇමරිකානු කණ්ඩායම කිසිම ක්‍රිකට් තරගයකට සහභාගී වෙන්නේ නැහැ මේ දුෂ්ාවිත කණ්ඩායම. ඔවුන්ගේ මේ ක්‍රීඩා ගැන පුහුණුවෙන් පමණයි කරලා දුන්නේ මේ පළවෙනි ක්‍රිකට් තරගයේ හැටියට ඔවුන් සහභාගී ලෝක කොසලන තරගමාලාව මම හිතන්නේ ඒකත් ලෝක වාර්තාවක්.
Indeed, that was the opportunity dropped. Difficult one. But gets away with it. So single.
B1 ක්‍රීඩිකාවක් වේ යුතුයි පන්දුව අතහැරලා ලැබේ. තවත් පන්දුවක් වයිට් පන්දුවක් යුතුයි නියත වශයෙන්ම වයිට් පන්දුවක් ලකුණක් එකතු වෙනවා 41 වන ලකුණ එකතු වන්නේ විශේෂයෙන්ම අපි මේ ජාතික රූපවාහිනී අයිනාලිකව සමගින් අපි එකතු වන්නේ කටුනායක නිදහස් වෙන්ද කලාපයේ ක්‍රීඩාංගණයේ සිටයි මේ ක්‍රීඩා පිටිය බාරවකට වන්නේ කල්පනාකරු හැටියට හර්ෂ මහත්මයා. ඉතින් ඔහු ඉතාමත් හොඳ කාර්යභාරයක් ඊයේ තිස්ස කළ දුන මේ තරඟාවලියේ පුරාම ක්‍රීඩා පිටියේ සේවක මණ්ඩලයත් සෑහෙන හොඳින් ඒ කාර්යය ඉෂ්ට කරා. ඒකම අපි උගක් අවස්ථාවලදී මේ ක්‍රීඩා පිටියේ වතුර ඉතා ඉක්මනින් බහින තත්ත්වයක් තිබෙනවා. මොකද වටේම ඇලක් ජායල ඇල මේ කලාපයේ ඔස්සේ ගලා බසින් උගක් අවස්ථාවලදී මේ ලකුණු ලබා නොගන්නා කර දිස්සන අපිට පන්දු තරම දුර ගියත් මෙතන මේ USA කණ්ඩායම නැත්නම් ඇමරිකානු කණ්ඩායමේ ක්‍රීඩිකාවන් නිතරම උනන්දු වෙන්නේ පන්දු කොතනද තියෙන්නේ කියලා අර ශබ්දය අනුව තමයි උන් තීරණය කරන්නේ.
It's it again, the sweep shot through the legs of the fielder, but they won't run. Very careful. They are not sure whether to run or not. But Sena, they are playing with a smile on their faces. They are enjoying the game. There is a bit of a cloud cover over the grounds as well. The blue skies have suddenly become a bit grey. It was very hot. It was very humid.
නැගිනිර පළාතින් තමයි අපිට දක්වලා වෙන්නේ වලකුල්. ඉතින් ආසන්න වර්ෂාවක් නැහැ. ඈතින් තමත් වලකුල් මෝදු වෙන ආකාරය කොහොමදත් ඔබගේ ආකාරයෙන් දිවා කාලයේ සෑහෙන රස්නේ තිබුණා.
Yes, USA won't mind it though. They will love the less sun. They were really struggling with the heat. Oh, that's called a wide. So that's another run to the total. At the toss, Captain Finklia said 60 will be a good score. They've got to 41. Still 9.2 overs left. So they can get more than 60, no doubt about it. If they bat well, still have wickets in hand.
ඇබි ෆින්ක්ලියා කණ්ඩායමේ නායිකාව ලකුණු 11ක් ලබා සිටින පන්දු 24ක් තුලදී දැන් තමත් ලකුණු ලබා ගැනීමේ වේගය ගැන එතරම් අපිට සෑහීමකට පත්වන්නට බෑ. ඒ කොහොම වෙතත් මේ 11 වන පන්දු වරයි ක්‍රියාත්මක වන්නේ. ඇමරිකාවේ මෙන්න විට පිරිමි ජාතික කණ්ඩායම සාමාන්‍ය උන් හදාගෙන යනවා.
Yes, sir, they don't have, like Sena said, a men's team as yet in America for the blind. So they are hoping for the future to have a men's team as well. And that's a good news, as Drew said to us in that interview, looking to expand. And they're really happy to all those sponsors who have come forward, not forgetting the Association for Blind Cricket in India as well, who has come forward to help them with this tour. You know, financially, sponsorships, it's not easy coming from USA to South Asia. It needs a lot of hard work behind the scenes, and credit to all those who have supported the USA Blinds women team.
ප්‍රධාන විනිසුරට කටයුතු කරන්නේ මේ වෙනුවෙන් රත්නසිරි විතානගේ ඔහු තීරණය කරන වයිට් පන්දුවක් විනිසුරන්ට හොඳින් පේනවා. ඒ තමයි මේ තියෙන විශේෂත්වය. මේ ලෝක කුසලාන තරගමාලාව දුෂ්චාබාධිත ක්‍රීඩිකාවන් සඳහා පැවැත්වෙන රටවල් 6ක් මේ වෙනුවෙන් ක්‍රීඩා කරනවා. ඉන්දියාව, නේපාලය, පාකිස්තානය, ශ්‍රී ලංකාව, ඕස්ට්‍රේලියාව සහ ඇමරිකා එක්සත් ජනපදය.
It's another wide. So Perry is a B1 bowler. She's so far conceded 10 runs. There's been a few wides in this over. Still 2 deliveries left. USA won't mind it. Runs on the board for them. One by one, accumulating. And Finclair, the captain. You could see when she's batting also, she's enjoying herself. Very vocal out there. You saw that at the toss. And smiling and saying what she thinks about it. There you go again. She's one of the backbone of the women's blind team from USA, along with her brother Drew, he's the manager, and Abby. They are the ones who have started this team, and she's proud to bring this team over here. So 11 overs done. It's 45 for 1.
පන්දුවර 11ක් නිමා වී ලකුණු 45ක්. මෙවැනිට තරඟ සියල්ලම ජයග්‍රහණ කරන ඉන්දියානු කණ්ඩායම ලකුණු 10ක්, ඒකම නේපාල් කණ්ඩායම ලකුණු 8ක්, දෙවන ස්ථානයේ 3-4 ස්ථාන තමයි දැන් සටන තිබෙන්නේ පාකිස්තානයේද ඕස්ට්‍රේලියාවද.
Good fielding, going down there, collecting it. A big applause for the fielder there. Good work in the field by Nicole Rowling. She certainly put her body on the line to stop that one, and that's what's needed, the commitment, the enthusiasm. Look at that, going down and keeping it down just to 1. That's a wide. So we have another B3 bowler, Lewis, who's bowling, but she hasn't been able to keep it on the mark.
පන්දුවනේ B3 ක්‍රීඩිකාවක් ලුවිස් මෙවැනිට පන්දුවර 3යි පන්දු 2ක් යවා ලකුණු 4ක් පමණයි ලබා දී තිබෙන්නේ. කඩු දවා නොගත්තත් ඉක්මන් ලකුණ සඳහා ඉක්මනින් ප්‍රතිමාරු කරන අතරවාරී පන්දු අපසු බාර දෙනවා.
Certainly Lewis the bowler, and that's the team. They are applauding every run. Every run for USA is a positive here. They got to 48. They'll be really happy. Oliver Hughes, she hasn't been able to score many runs. 33 deliveries for a 5. And she gets it away, but they don't go for a single. So another dot ball.
ඥානන්විතයි ලකුණ ලබා නොගත් ආකාරය නැත්නම් බෑක්වර්ඩ් ස්ක්වයර් ලෙග් ෂෝට් ස්ක්වයර් ලෙග් කලාපේ පන්දුව නතර වුණේ පන්දුව රැකගත්තා ලකුණක් ලබන්නට අවකාශ නැහැ ලකුණ 48යි තමත් මෙන්න විට 4.1ක දල වේගය රඳවාගෙන තිබෙන්නේ මෙවර ස්වීප් පහරක් එල්ල වෙනවා ෆයින් ලෙග් දෙසින් පන්දුව යොමු වෙනවා 4 සීමාසනේ හොඳ පන්දු රැකීමක් අනියත වශයෙන්ම ලකුණු 4ක් කපා හැරියා.
But they just ran one run, Sena. You mentioned earlier the running between the wickets has been... They could improve, no doubt about it. That was a 2-run shot. It went very deep into the boundary line. The fielder had to get down, pick up, throw. Definitely there was 2 runs, but they settled for 1. Brings back the captain Abby Finkler on to strike. Given as not out. So good over from Lewis. 12 done, 49 for 1.
सवाल आपके जवाब SBI के
संडे का फंडे था पर फैमिली मेरी टोटल डिप्रेस्ड पापा का बिल पेमेंट फिर से था लेट और दीदी को चाहिए था
नया ड्रेस
अब चुटकी में हो जाएंगे ये इम्प्रेस लाइफस्टाइल एंड बैंकिंग जब दोनों ऑन दोनों तो
क्यों लेना स्ट्रेस
लाइफस्टाइल एंड बैंकिंग के लिए
ලකුණු 49යි අර්ධ ශතකයට තවත් එක ලකුණක් අඩුවෙන් ඇමරිකා එක්සත් ජනපද කණ්ඩායම පන්දුවර 12ක් නෙමෙයි 13 වෙනි පන්දුවරේ ආරම්භය 13 වෙනි පන්දුවරය යැවීමට සූදානම් පන්දුවන්නේ සීදුවන්තෙන් ජොහන් පන්දුවන ක්‍රීඩිකාව B1 ක්‍රීඩිකාවක් සම්පූර්ණයෙන්ම නොපෙනෙන ක්‍රීඩිකාවක් සූදානම් පන්දුව යොමු කරනවා තනතිල දිගේ වයිට් පන්දුවක් යොතොයි ඔව් වයිට් පන්දුවක් සංඥා කරන විනිශ්චයකාරවරයා සමග ලකුණු 50 වාර්තා කර ගන්නවා රත්නසිරි විතානගේ විනිශ්චයකාරයා ලබා දෙන සංඥාව සමග ලකුණු 50යි මේ ඇමරිකා එක්සත් ජනපද කණ්ඩායමේ ශිශු ක්‍රීඩකයන් තමන්ගේ ලකුණු 50 සමරන ආකාරය.
It's a big achievement, Sena. They were all out for 17 versus Nepal at the USA team in India. So they have got 50 against a strong Australian team. This is very good. Big improvement. I think they'll be really happy. Every time they play, it's an improvement for them. Jahan, yesterday in the match against Sri Lanka, also bowled a lot of wides. She's a B1 bowler. And she'll be looking to get it on the stumps. The ground staff getting ready with the covers. There is a threat of rain imminent. Now closer to the ground. The skies have got much darker, unfortunately. We were hoping for a full day's cricket. Oh, misses it. She was looking for the reverse sweep. Waited and missed the ball.
දුතුවා ආවරණ සකස් කරන ආකාරය ක්‍රීඩා පිටියේ තනතිල් ආවරණය කිරීමට පෙර ආතුව නමුත් ආසන්න වර්ෂාවක් පමණ නමුත් වලාකුළු සහිත තත්ත්වයක් තිබෙන්නේ මේ වන විට ජාන් තමන්ගේ දෙවන පන්දුවර ක්‍රියාත්මක කරන්නේ තවත් වයිට් පන්දුවක් මුල් ලකුණු සංඛ්‍යාව ලකුණු 52ක් දක්වා හෙළ යනවා. එවර සාර්ථකයි ස්වීප් පහරක් එල්ලවන්නේ ස්ක්වයර් ලෙග් ක්‍රීඩිකා. නමුත් ලකුණක් ලබා ගන්න උත්සාහයක් නැහැ. බොහෝ විට මේ ක්‍රීඩිකාවන් B2 ක්‍රීඩිකාවන් දෙදෙනෙක් සිටින්නේ ධෛර්යකාරව පන්දුව යන සීමාව නිර්ණය කර ගැනීමට හැකියාවක් නැති නිසාද ලකුණු අතර අර පළපුරුද්ද අඩුකමක් මම හිතනවා ඒකට බලපානවා. රිකි කිව්ව ආකාරයෙන් මේ USA කණ්ඩායම තරගයකට සහභාගී වෙන පළවෙනි වතාව මේ තරගාවලිය තුල තමයි ඔවුන්ගේ පළවෙනි තරගය පැවැත්වෙන්නේ. නේපාලය සමග තමයි පළවෙනි තරගය පැවැත්වෙන්නේ.
Yes, USA played 2 games back in India played India and Nepal, lost both the games, as well as Sri Lanka. The match versus Sri Lanka also was played in India. Sri Lanka won that match, so this is their fourth game. They are playing here today against Australia, and they have one more remaining against Pakistan, the USA
white
team.
පන්දුවක් වෙන්නේ නැහැ. මොකද white පන්දුවක් නොවෙන්නේ ඕෆ් ස්ටම්ප් එක පැත්තෙන් ගිය නිසා ඔරිජිනල් ස්ටාන්ස් එක තමයි ගණන් ගන්නෙ. රිවර්ස් ස්වීප් එකකට ගිය නිසා තමගේ white පන්දුව හැට ගණන් ගන්නේ පිටිකාරණයේ දකුණු පැත්ත තමයි ඕෆ් සයිඩ් එක. පැත්ත මාරුණා කියලා රිවර්ස් ස්වීප් එක ගහුවා කියලා white ඕෆ් එකයි ලෙග් එකයි නැත්නම් පිටේ ඉන්න පැත්තයි ලෙග් එක මාරු වෙන්නේ නැහැ. අවසන් මොහොතේදී පිටේ වදිනවා ඩ්‍රයි පාර. ලකුණක් සඳහා අවකාශ නැහැ. මිඩ් විකට් ක්‍රීඩිකාව පන්දුව නතර කරගන්නවා.
Again, good work by Nicole Rawlin. Down she goes again. She certainly stops it. She's a B2 player, doing a fantastic job. We're having Nusrat Jan, the bowler, operating. That's a good shot, but again the fielder does well. And once again, Nicole Rawlin. She's in the way. This time a mix-up. She's running back. Very well done to get back on time. That was the skipper Abby Finklia. She went almost to the striker's end and ran back again.
දුවද්දී දවාගෙන ඉන්න තිබ්බ අවස්ථාවක්.
මට ඇහෙනවා.
වික්‍රමාරච්චි hearing care.
Sri Lanka. You'll come back for more.
මේ වන විට ගුවන් යානයක් කරුණාක දාවන පතේ කරා ළඟ වෙන ආකාරය දිස්සෙන්නේ.
The flight is coming to take us home back to Colombo, Sena. Well, another dot ball. Finklia, can she find the boundary? She's the skipper. They've got to 52. 7 overs remaining. They have 9 wickets in hand. Could take some chances. As we say in normal cricket or overarm cricket or whatever you call it, international cricket. But they could probably just try and hit hard. Nothing to lose here. But it's a great
පන්දුවක්. ලකුණු 53යි.
Adeline Rowe is the bowler. That's another wide down the leg side. She's a B3 bowler, so that's not good bowling by Adeline. She needs to get it on the stumps. A lot of volunteers behind the scenes helping out this World Cup, helping the organizers. Credit to them.
බොහෝ විට ක්‍රීඩිකාවන් ගිම වැතිරෙනවා පන්දුව එන දිශාව Taman වෙත එනවා කියලා හිතා. මොකද ඒ ශබ්දය අනුව තමයි උන් තීරණ ගන්න මුලින් කිව්ව ආකාරයෙන් 14 වන පන්දුව ආරේ ක්‍රියාත්මක වන්නේ.
That's the
ටොලි 6යි ෆ්‍රැන්ක්ලි 12යි.
Earlier in the pictures, we saw the coach of the USA team from South Africa, Ashita Mahabir. Ashita Mahabir is their coach for this World Cup. She is formerly the coach of South African men's blind team. So it's great to see working with the girls or the USA women, as you may call it. Goes for another reverse sweep, but straight to the field. Unfortunately, the difference we saw in the earlier game when Nepal was batting, the way she hit the reverse sweep, she got it into the gaps. Unfortunately for USA, they've tried it, but they haven't got any power behind the shot and not got their placement right as well. Good field settings though by Australia. Has she got that one? Fine. Why aren't they running? Have to run. Oh. We wonder why they didn't go for the single there.
දෙන්නම B2 ක්‍රීඩිකාවන් දෙදෙනෙක් ඉන්නේ B2 ක්‍රීඩිකාවන් දෙදෙනෙක් ඉන්නේ බොහෝ විට උන් පන්දුව යන සීමාව කොච්චර දුර ගියාද කියලා හරියකාරව දර්ශනය වෙන්නේ නිර්ණය වෙන්නේ තමයි තියෙන එකම ප්‍රශ්නය. ඉතින් ඕන් දන්නේ නැහැ හරියටම. ඒ අනුව තමයි ලකුණු ලබා නොගත්තේ. ඉක්මන් ලකුණ සදා දිව යනවා අතර වාරයේදී කොහොමදත් ලකුණු සම්පූර්ණයි.
Sri Lanka. You'll come back for more.
After 14 overs, USA 57 for 1.
මේ ප්‍රස්ථාර යනවා. තරම වේගෙන් ලකුණු ලබා ගන්න නැහැ. 8 පන්දුවර තමයි ලකුණු ලැබී තිබෙන පන්දුවර. වැඩියත්ම වයිට් පන්දු වලින් තමයි ලකුණු සංඛ්‍යාව එකතුනේ 57යි කඩලු 1යි. මේ වන විට ට්‍රොලි ලකුණු 7යි ෆ්‍රින්ක්ලියා ලකුණු 13යි. තවත් ලකුණක් සඳහා වේගයෙන් ප්‍රතිමාරු කර ගන්නවා. නමුත් පන්දුව ලබා දුන්නේ පන්දුවට පහර දෙන දෙක කල්රගෙන ක්‍රීඩිකාව සමග එකවරම ගැටුණා පිටිකාරිය. ඒ අවස්ථාවේදී බලමු තරමක් ආබාධයෙන් ලක් වී තිබෙන ආකාරය තමයි දිස්සෙන්නේ. ඔස්ට්‍රේලියානු කණ්ඩායමේ කල්රගෙන ක්‍රීඩිකාව බොහෝ විට ජූලියා නිව්මාන් තරමක් ආබාධයෙන් ලක් වී තිබෙනවා. මෙන්න පුනරූපණය. පන්දුව ස්වීප් පහරක් කෙල කරනවා සමගම ලකුණු සඳහා දිව යනවා. ඒතර ලකුණු ලබාගෙන ලකුණු ලබන්න උත්සාහ කිරීමේදී පිටිකාරණිය එක වරම කල්රගෙන ක්‍රීඩිකාව සමග ගැටුණා. යනවා කල්රගෙන ක්‍රීඩිකාව තරමක් ආවාදයෙන් ලක් වී තිබෙන්නේ. ට්‍රොලි ඒ අවස්ථාවේදී පන්දුව දෙස බලාගෙන තමයි දිව්වේ. දෙන්නම පන්දුව දෙස බලා සිටියේ. හරියකාර දුටුවේ නැහැ. පන්දු කල්රගෙන ක්‍රීඩිකාව ජුලියා කොයි ස්ථානයේද සිටියේ කියා. දුෂාබිත ලෝක කුසලාන තරගමාලා මුල් මොහොතවට ශ්‍රී ලංකාව සහ ඉන්දියාව ඒකාබද්ධව මේ තරඟ සංවිධානය කර තිබෙන්නේ. ඒකම මේ පින්ක්ලියා ලකුණු 13ක් ට්‍රොලි ලකුණු 8ක්.
It's a bit of a discussion out there in the center. There is a bit of gloom above us still. Thankfully there is no rain. The birds are fluttering away, and our cameraman, they're doing a wonderful job to capture the moments of this game. And I think the rain is now coming down, is it? There is a slight drizzle, Sena, and precaution measures have been taken quickly.
කවර රැගෙන ක්‍රීඩා පිටියට සේවක මණ්ඩලය අවතීර්ණ වෙනවා. එනවා මද වර්ෂාව පතිත වෙනවා. බොහෝ විට මේ තරගයේ නිමාව මේ වන්නට ඉඩ තිබෙනවා. මොකද සෑහෙන නගනි රාස්කුස සෑහෙන කළු පාටින් අපිට දිස් වෙන්නේ. අපිට ඈත පේනවා ඇති. ඒ අනුව බලමු ලකුණු 58යි කඩු එකයි ට්‍රොලි ලකුණු 8ක් ෆ්‍රින්ක්ලියා ලකුණු 13ක් 4.09ක දල වේගය රඳවාගෙනයි මේ වෙනකොට පන්දුවට පහර එල්ල කරන්නේ. අපි දුටුවා රිකි මේ ඇමරිකානු කණ්ඩායමේ ක්‍රීඩිකාවන් ලබාගත හැකිව තිබූ ලකුණු 7-8ක්ම ලබාගත්තේ නැහැ. දිවීමට උත්සාහය දරුවේ නැහැ.
So probably they could have got at least another 10 runs, I feel, if they ran But unfortunately, that's the way the game goes. Maybe they didn't hear the sound of the ball. They did spot where the ball is going. The B2 players, as they have a limited vision, just 2 meters, and you could understand the reasons behind it. But very unfortunate. The covers have come on. We were looking forward to a full game in Australia versus USA. Tolliver Hughes, 8 of 45 deliveries. Finclair, 13 of 30. Devon was out earlier without a scoring, so it has been slow going. 37 extras out of that 58, just 21 off the bat. And there are no B3 players, unfortunately, in this USA lineup that could hamper them. So Lewis 4 overs, just the 6 runs. Roy 3 overs for 5. Perry 2 overs for 10. Jahan 2.1 overs for 16. Rolling has been expensive, 12. Paul just 1 over. And Guha has just bowled 1 over for 4 runs.
මේ වන විට වර්ෂාව මතක් පතිතන නිසා තරගය අතරමඟ නතර වෙනවා ආවරණ සහිතව ක්‍රීඩා පිටිය දැන් ආවරණය කර තිබෙන්නේ. ඒ අනුව මෙම තරගය මින් ඉදිරියට පවත්වන්න බැරිනොත් සම ලකුණු එක බැගින් ලැබෙනවා කණ්ඩායම් දෙකටම. නමුත් අප දන්නවා සාමාන්‍ය නීතිය අනුව පන්දුවර 5ක්වත් යැවිය යුතුයි කණ්ඩායම් දෙකම තරගයේ ප්‍රතිඵලයක් ලබන්න. හොඳයි අපි එකතු වෙමු අපේ ප්‍රධාන පාලක මැදිරිය සමගින් ප්‍රධාන සම්බන්ධතා මැදිරිය සමගින් එකතු වෙමු. නැවතත් තරගයේ ආරම්භය සමගින් ඔබ හා එකතු වෙන බලාපොරොත්තු වෙන කටුනායක නිදහස් වෙනත කලාපීය ක්‍රීඩා පිටියේ සිට
Sri Lanka. You'll come back for more.
मेरी बेटी रिया तो पायलट बनेगी।
मेरी गुड़िया तो फैशन डिजाइनर ही बनेगी। हाँ? अरे
रिया कुछ
Well, so that is where the end of the game comes into, as of course Team Australia and USA shake hands on this one, because the match was not been able to be resumed, and the umpires kind of decided that they will be going ahead and calling the match off. So the first abandoned match here in the SBI first ever Women's T20 Cricket World Cup for the Blind 2025, as the players shake hands. Have also got the match referee himself, Mr. Anish, who will be actually telling us what actually went in with the calculations, what exactly went through, because the play kind of stopped in the first innings itself, and we ran out of time by not completing the first innings. Now that's very important. When we have run out of time in the first innings, the umpires have kind of realized that there is no point in waiting in, as the players out there, yeah, they are shaking hands, and visually you will also see that Team USA is very happy about it, because they do get their first point in the World Cup. And yeah, 1 point for USA and 1 point for Australia. I have Anish Arvind, the match referee, right next to me. Anish, what was the calculation that went in on the live scenarios?
Yeah, so based on the playing conditions, we had to wait till about 3:45 to first check whether the playing is possible. So the groundsman and the conditions, now we have more rain coming in. So we realized that there is no point waiting till 4:45, which is the actual cutoff time, or between so for the minimum of 5 overs to be bowled as per for the match to complete. So that not being possible, we decided that we can call off the match at about, I think 3:49 is the time when we did that.
Perfect. Thank you, Anish, for all the legal explanation that you gave us. Thank you so much. Yeah, you've been an amazing umpire, and the entire umpiring team, they had the calculations and calculator went out. Thanks to everybody.
Yes, the on-field umpires have been very good. This time we've had very good umpires coming in from 4 nations to cover us. So looking forward to the next match. Yeah.
I know it is getting more heavier down there. Well, that's it. The news from the center here. USA do get their first points on the points table, and to explain more about it, we also have the commentators in the commentary box. Back to you for the conclusions and explanations on the points table and everything. Over to you guys.
So there you go. That's the news from the grounds. Play has been called off. USA versus Australia, the first ever Women's T20 World Cup for the blind. USA won the toss, elected to bat. It was a double header. This was the second game for today. Earlier, Nepal beating Pakistan quite easily, and the USA went on to make 58 for 1 in 14.1 overs when the rain came down. Tolliver Hughes was unbeaten on 8, and Witter was the skipper. A good bowling performance for Australia. They'll be happy with their performance. 7 bowlers used in those 14.1 overs, with 1 for 10 to Parry, the wicket taker. Take a look at the points table. So after this game has been called off, India, as we know, right on top. 5 wins out of 5, 10 points. Nepal today they just lost 1 game to India. They are through to the semi-finals as well with 8 points. Australia now with this point move up to 3. They are in 3rd place. They have 1 more game left against Pakistan, and Pakistan have 2 more games against USA and Australia. USA game tomorrow. They are on 2 points. Sri Lanka's games are finished. They are on 2 points. USA women just 1 point after today's washout. So we have a couple of games remaining in the coming 2 days. As you could see, November 19th, that's tomorrow. We have Australia taking on Pakistan. That's going to be a very big game as well. And then we have USA versus Pakistan. That's happening day after as well. So tomorrow, Australia versus Pakistan will be coming to you live from the FC's grounds here in Katunayaka, approximately 8:45 a.m. for the start of play. It's going to be a good one. Pakistan will be looking to overcome that loss that they had today and try to get a victory to cement their place in those semi-finals. We'll be coming to you live, of course, on ChannelEye from the Rupavahini Corporation. So that's it from all of us from the Combox and our production crew here at the Rupavahini Corporation. It's a goodbye from the FT Jones in Katunayaka.